Greetings, North Cobb Christian School family. Just want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Hard to believe we're wrapping up our first semester already, and what a semester it has been. Just a great time for our school. Great season for athletics. Our fall seasons, our varsity teams finished the fall with an overall record of 115 and 52, more than 70% winning percentage. All of our varsity teams made it to the GHSA 2A state playoffs, volleyball to the Final Four. Girls varsity cross country won its third region championship in a row. Varsity competition cheerleading made it to the GHSA state competition. Our middle school teams had a fantastic fall also, and all but one middle school team made it to the Metro 10 playoffs in the fall. Our middle school B volleyball team finishes Metro 10 runner-up, and our 5th and 6th grade football team won the Metro 10 championship. Even more importantly, our coaches have continued in their intentional focus on kingdom education, biblical integration, and spiritual development across our athletics program. I want to especially acknowledge Coach Christy Sanders for leading our coaches through a program called What Drives Winning, focusing on the spiritual and eternal impact that our coaches have on our student athletes. Matter of fact, What Drives Winning will be a session will be held for our coaches on January 3rd, just before school resumes for second semester on January 4th. As much as we love winning, we know that's an awesome opportunity for our coaches to pour into our kids from a character standpoint and developing them into the husband, wives, parents, community leaders that we want them to be as they move forward. A couple of wonderful honors for our coaches. The Georgia Dugout Club for 2022 has named Jimmy Keene the Coach of the Year. They've also named Coach Mercado as the Assistant Coach of the Year and Michael Mulinax as the Player of the Year. Then the Georgia High School Football Daily has named Coach Matt Jones the Coach of the Year and Jacob Cruz the Defensive Player of the Year, and many first and second team region honors for our football players. Arts had a great first semester as well. Visual arts students competed in the Marietta annual Chalktoberfest. The middle school group won the competition in their division, and upper school placed in the top 5. Our fall visual arts show had more artwork on display than ever before, record crowds. We have some truly talented students and faculty and artists in our midst. Middle school musical Annie Jr. had a record-breaking attendance with 3 back-to-back sold-out shows, and upper school fall play called Clue was a huge success as well. Performing arts groups do a wonderful job. They had their fall concert, Christmas concerts coming up, instrumental, vocal, in the community. They participate, but also here on campus. Of course, the highlight is always the Veterans Day program when all of our arts department participates in so many different ways with our veterans. So I just appreciate the way our faculty pour into our students, not just internally here, but also in the community. Our Academy Singers will be caroling at Honeysuckle on Saturday, December the 17th from 9 to 11. If you need some extra Christmas cheer, I hope you'll drop by for a cup of coffee and hear some of our Academy Singers. They do such a wonderful job. Our faculty are busy continuing to work on backward design, understanding by design a backwards approach to education, and really allows for deeper learning. Begin with the end in mind, a big part of our pedagogy, and just really want our kids to be able to apply and transfer their knowledge as they look for academic achievement as well as spiritual formation. Several faculty continuing to work on advanced degrees, and just excited to see our faculty that want to grow. We've also continued to work with our math consultant as we, under the same premise of understanding by design, just to take our kids deeper and to help them with their critical thinking skills as they move forward in their education. All of our lower school teachers will be trained in Orton Gillingham Level 1 this summer. Really help our kids with their reading and to be able to identify their learning styles and how we can help them just become better learners even at the youngest of ages. An important announcement I know you've heard us talk about already this semester is that re-enrollment will be opening on January the 6th. As you know, we have unprecedented interest at North Cobb Christian School. We're 1,150 students. We'll have about 10 students join us for second semester. Now, we're about to reach capacity school-wide. Of course, we're always going to honor our very healthy class sizes. We make sure that our K-3 students all the way up to our 12th graders have a very nice teacher-student ratio. So I always want to draw your attention to focus on class size as well as school size, because no matter how big of a school you are, as long as you have healthy class sizes, meaning you're keeping your teacher and student ratio at a very healthy level, it makes it for great learning. There is a preview day coming up on January the 21st. It's a drop-in in our gym from 9:30 to 11:30. So if you have any neighbors or folks that you collaborate with or have friendships with, please make sure they know about our preview day. Again, that's on January 21st, 9:30 to 11:30 for all grades. His plan, our time too. You've heard a lot about our upper school phase 2 building project. We finished, believe it or not, we moved into our first phase 2 years ago, January, and here we're getting ready to go on phase 2, 35,000 more square feet, provide wonderful kitchen, serving, dining area, which will really be great for food service, but also for just community gatherings, coffee shop and cafe, science labs, space for our Moving Forward program. And so we continue to look to raise the additional funds needed for that project. We're at $8.3 million. As we all know, costs have escalated in this crazy economy we're living in. So if you're a new family or a family that's been around that hasn't had the opportunity to hear about our growth plan and our master site plan, I hope you'll reach out to spend some time with Tara and I. And of course, if you know anybody in your circle of influence, whether it's at a foundation or friends, family that we can talk with about this effort, please help us connect with them. More than anything, there's a lot of factoids I've shared with you, but what does it all matter? What matters is if we're executing the mission that God has given us. Our mission statement starts off committed to Jesus Christ, and I think during this holiday season, it's just interesting to think about Christ coming to earth, all God, all man, and yet our mission statement ties to Bethlehem, committed to Jesus Christ. That's who we rely upon for our strength and our provision every day. And whether it's the academics, the arts, the athletics, or the student life, we want to just teach kids by modeling, mentoring, and discipling for them as teachers and coaches. The principles laid out in Scripture. We don't do that perfectly every day, but we sure try our best, again, with reliance upon Him to really guide them and direct them in a crazy culture, in a crazy world, to make sense of all that's out there, that they might have the hope that we find in Christmas, that they might have the hope beyond this life. We know life is but a vapor, and we're not guaranteed tomorrow, so we want to teach kids to live their life today in a way that matters, and I hope that is your focus this Christmas season. Merry Christmas. Thank you for the partnership. God bless you. We look forward to seeing you in 2023. Take care.